Hello and welcome to my second subscriber replays video. And coming up first today we have Declanharley in his AMX 12t Tier 6 French light tank, which goes on to the rest of the French light and medium line, and also it springs off to the AMX 13F, the let's call it the Tier 6 artillery for the French. I really don't know what to say about this tank, other than it is quite quick and, well, very low profile, very thin tracks, even thinner than the ELC AMXs. But it is quick. The autoload it has isn't bad. The gun, which is a 75mm, penetration 144, not bad. But the downside is this is the top gun for the AMX 1375 as well, which isn't great. And as you can see, it only carries 30 shots, 6 shots in each magazine. And Declan this game is going to have a bit of luck, but also some unlucky bits as well. This Borsky can kill him if he gets 2 high damage rolls. Can he get high damage? Oh, he misses. Bit unlucky there, but then there's the luck. Borsig just misses him. He has a 150mm gun. He could have one-shotted him there. Average damage 135 from this gun. And Declan might even reload before the Borsig, I think. He's got a 10-second reload. But he doesn't need to anyway. T29 kills the Borsig. And oh, T29 right in front of him. Declan clutches the first shot and misses. Sets the T29 on fire. It's putting shot after shot after shot right into his side. T29 looks as if he's never heard of a fire extinguisher. It's hitting the side by that T25-2 over there. T29 does not have a fire extinguisher. Doesn't kill him, leaving him on 30 health. That's only 2 magazines gone, and is already down to 18 rounds of ammo. But they're winning 5-4, so it could go either way this game. I'm just wondering what to do here. And there's a T34-2 just pops up quite near the base. He goes to have a look. He's stock, and he probably thinks, yeah, the rest of the team can deal with that. There's that T29 that is crippled down to 30 health, and is a 1900 damage at this point, which is quite a lot for an AMX 12t. Bounces the first shot, but the T29 bounces off of Declan right there. That was a very lucky bounce for Declan. So it goes for a reload, 2 shots, fired, and, well, he might have forgotten the T25-2 was behind him. He might not have. And that's his game over. And the result of this one was a win. And we're just going to go straight to the post-battle results, of which he hasn't uploaded to what replay, so I've just got a screenshot. So we'll see that instead. And here's the screenshot that Declan sent me. Top on damage, I do believe. Also top on XP. He was quite lucky with the matchmaker there. Tier 8 game. The AMX 12t can see tier 10s. It quite often does see tier 10s. I think it gets tier 7 and above. I don't think it can get tier 6. It might do, I'm not sure. That's quite something to do, especially in an AMX 12t. 144mm penetration, as I said earlier, just almost 2000 damage done in an AMX 12t. That is quite something. That's the most damage I've ever seen in an AMX 12t. And probably the most XP I've ever seen in an AMX 12t before. But out damaging an IS-3, Sturramul, Rheinmetall Bors. Oh no, not the enemy IS-3. He played a good game, he did. But yeah, I haven't got any more screenshots, so I don't really know anything else about this replay. He did play well. Shame that none of his team could support him really, up against that T25-2 and that T29. but no one was really around. So anyway, that's the first replay. Let's go on to the next one. And our next replay is from SirDarksider, who's in the BTTF clan, driving his T29, and the T29 being the Tier 7 heavy tank for the Americans. And he is platooned up with La Rosa, who's in Circ 3, and still in Circ 3. He's not a traitor like the other two. In the last replay, and Darksider and La Rosa, they're on slightly rainy Ruinberg, also known as its proper name, Ruinberg on fire. You can't see the rain because I don't have a good enough PC to run it on high graphics. But Darksider and La Rosa heading to the town as good heavy tank drivers should. They're a tank down, but it's only a scout and then 5 A1 Stuart. And looking at the teams, they are going to have to carry this game. It's a 34%. Luckily, these guys are good players. They know what to do. And I don't really know what to say about the T29, like I didn't know what to say about the AMX 12t. But I think it is a good tank. I want to get one after this, after I saw this replay. The armor on it is not great. Well, the hull armor anyway, it's about 90 mil, 100 mil at the front, but it's all about the turret on this tank. It's well armoured all the way around. The front of it is about 240mm thick, plus the gun mantlet, so yeah, you're getting on to about 350mm front armour. And the gun is pretty damn good for a tier 7. Well, it's not pretty good, it's very good. 198mm penetration with standard armour piercing, 320 alpha damage, and Darksider getting his first kill with T1 heavy, and they're losing 2-5 already. But with armor piercing composite rated APCR ammo, it gets 245mm penetration, which can, as a T29 only comes up against tier 9 tanks, it doesn't really need it, to be honest. Especially in this matchup, even though they are losing 3 kills to 7. So half the allied team down already. Darksider just trying to spot anything coming down the road. There's nothing. Proximity detects that KV-1S, goes around the church, trying to flank him. KV-1S looks like he's not interested in him. He's more interested in the ARL-44. Crusader SP, getting quite a lucky shot onto, I don't know actually. And the Crusader, judging by his reload, he doesn't have the top gun. Looks like he's just got the stock gun off the FE304. Two mates fighting for that kill on the A20. La Rosa gets it. Darksider 670 damage done. La Rosa, I have no idea. And as soon as Dark's optics get repaired, he spots Crusader SP, but only tracks him. So La Rosa comes round. Kill secured for him. And kill secured for Darksider. An IS. Low health. He was stopped, but nevertheless, it's a tank down. And they're 2 tanks down, 3 tanks now, 11-8. ARL-44 just died. Rosa just bounced something there. Don't know what it was. It might have been that Sturemule. Rosa fires on the move, misses. Darksider goes for a shot. Very low damage roll on that Sturemule. And as you know, the T29 is a great hold down tank. So going hold down behind the wreck of this friendly Chinu. It's another shot into that Sturemule. High damage roll this time, 336. Bounces that Sturemule, keeps wiggling his tank. See if he can bounce any shots. Waits for the other Sturemule to come round. Sturemule's not much armour at all. I think its most is 50. Front spots a Churchill 3. Thank you very much. Another high damage roll. 1788 damage done so far. 2 kills. La Rosa on 3 kills. Wait to see if anything else is coming around that corner. Side scraping, probably a little bit over angled there. Steering wheel bounces him, and Darksider bouncing off a steering wheel. I'd hit his gun mount or his gun, done something, I don't know what he hit, that would have caused that shot to bounce, especially with 198 penetration. That more than enough to penetrate that steering wheel. Enemy ARL-44 raging in chat, I don't know what's going on with him. But Darksider is still just waiting to see if anything will poke around that corner. Nothing is going to. T31, he's got a hell of a job to do. Holding off two steering wheels. Rosa probably trying to cover that AT15, but he's dead, and so is the T34-1. ARL still raging in chat. I have no idea what's got into his mind. But now it's 13-10. It's just these two guys. It's just Darksider and Rosa. Rosa nails the T25 AT. Darksider spots the Churchill Mark III. Rosa now on 11 health, and he's gone now. I'm lucky to miss that shot on the Churchill III there. But the Churchill III, he's going to have a very tough time trying to penetrate Darksider's front armour. Low roll into the Churchill III, needed quite a high one to be able to one-shot him. But nonetheless, he's got him now. Churchill III, not fast enough to fight round, and that's kill number 3. 2,141 damage done, and someone on the enemy team is capping. It's probably that 88. Spots out the steering wheel and the 88. Goes for the steering wheel. Higher priority target. Also much easier to penetrate. Trying to see if that steering wheel will poke again. He doesn't. Decides to push around, get a shot at this 88. Goes for the cupola snipe. That's it, easy peasy. Resets the cap, bounces the 88's return shot. 2,775 damage done at this moment in time. And the platoon, 8 kills between them. Rosa got 5. Darksider now on 3. Try to respot that 88. But it's not where he was last spotted. I've moved to that slightly bush bit. Or the little fountain. Or something in the middle of that road. So Darksider switching to APCR ammo. Trying to penetrate the front of the 88 when he gets respotted. If he gets respotted, there's that steering wheel again. Darksider very, very wise to not waste that shot there on the steering wheel. In quite a rush shot. Nonetheless, he gets him anyway. 3,037 damage done, and the 88, as soon as he fires, he gets spotted as well. Looks like he is using that 17-pounder gun. Darksider very unlucky to bounce off that shot. 117 meters range. He'd been able to easily get through the front of that 88. 245 penetration with armor piercing composite ridges. Darksider damaged engine, and this is going to be very close now. 91 health versus 35. Both tanks are one-shot kill to each other. Darksider just switching to high explosive now to try and one-shot kill that steering wheel. Guarantee of a one-shot kill. That's 5 kills for him at the moment. 3,076 damage done. That VK in chat, no idea what he's saying. Darksider side scraping perfectly, bouncing the shot from the steering wheel. And if I was that steering wheel, I'd have switched to high explosive, but it's quite hard to keep you cool, especially in this circumstance. When both tanks are a one-shot kill for each other. Darksider is still side scraping. He doesn't have the engine power and the speed to flank round. Steering wheel going for the high explosive now. 31 health versus 35. Going to be a very tight finish. See who gets the kill. Kill secured for Darksider. What a carry. 11 kills in the platoon. 6 for Darksider, 5 for the Rosa, 3,111 damage done. What a carry. And here are the results for that game. Darksider only his first class mastery badge. God knows what you've got to do in a T29 to get the ace tanker. Spartan, yep, survived that shot from that steering wheel when he was side scraping. High caliber, not really surprising. Top gun, 6 kills. Steel wall, yeah, none of these really surprising. But 1900 base XP, even with premium account, that's base XP. 1286 without premium, that's a hell of a lot. Base XP, no missions at all. There you go, 300 ping, not quite 300 through the whole game, but he did have moments where it was quite high on the ping. Hey, what replays has sorted itself out. That's a bit of a glitch there, 1287, 1286. Nonetheless, Barossa 3070 damage, 5 kills, still a monster amount of XP for him. But Darksider, how he managed to keep his cool during that game, I have no idea. Must have been purely focused on the job, right in the zone. And I think he did say to me that after that game, Barossa just threw his headset down and said, "That carry," just shouted it out loud. I don't know what I'd have done if I could carry that. I probably wouldn't have been able to carry that. Anyway, over 1,000 damage done, more than the top player on the enemy team, the ARL44, who was just raging in chat. I don't know why. But 4 players on his team did no damage at all. That Churchill won 23 damage, pretty pathetic. From the bottom half of his team, that K1S 208 damage. He might have had the stop gun, I'm not sure. But they definitely should have been able to do more damage than that. Darksider's own scores, I'll just bring the so you can see the whole screen. 19 shots fired, 17 direct hits, 15 penetrations, 4 bounces, I can't remember what they were on. 1 on the steering wheel, surprising. 1 on the 88, and I can't remember what else on. Yeah, but ton of damage, especially for a tier 7 tank, that is a lot. 18 hits received, 9 penetration, 9 ricochets, 1 splash damage from the Crusader SP, and because what replays has changed to the patch 8.9 battle results screen, you can't actually see the potential damage received, which I find quite annoying. Especially when I'm driving big heavy tanks like K&R or IS3. I really want to know my potential, just because, you know, why not? Even got 504 spotting damage in there. Spotted 2 tanks, damaged over half of the enemy teammate tanks. Killed 60 base defense points, all from that 88. And, well, not much more I can say about that. 1287 or 86 base XP, 35,000 credit profit, without premium, but 53,000 credit profit with premium. I don't know whether he had to restock on ammo or anything, but that's not showing it here. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure he did get that much of a profit, because he did have to repair his vehicle. And consumables, he definitely did have to restock on that, his repair kit, for example. Anyway, those were the 2 replays for today. If you've got any more videos, replays that you want to send in, the emails are in the description below. And if you like it, give it a like, favourite it, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.